All right, so I'm back out here in the woods, and today we're gonna do a catch and cook. If you've seen that video where I killed them 2 hogs, I was actually going to snipe hunt. That's what I was gonna do, but I figured out that woodcocks actually went out of season already. For some reason, snipe and woodcock go out of season at different times, and I'm glad I looked, because half of the birds out here that I was calling snipe are woodcocks, and I really can't tell the difference when they're cutting through all that thick woods and you got like 1 second to decide to shoot it or not. So I decided just to cancel that, because I don't want to be shooting any illegal birds, because it's going to be really hard for me to tell the difference when they're flying. And we're just going to fish this pond right here. I walked around it a lot during duck season, and it used to hold a ton of fish, and it don't look like anybody's been messing with it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fish this pond, and I took the long way out here to try to kill a squirrel or two, so that we could cook that along with the fish, and I ended up getting one. So that's where the video is gonna start. It's on the drive out here, and then we're gonna get to fishing. Gotta check this spot real quick for squirrels. It's a good spot to see one. It usually does have some. Bunch of red buds here. That might be one there. Yep, there's one right there. Look at that. It's a little far. You don't see us yet. Some close trees right here don't look like they have anything. Gotta keep my eye on him. He starts to run. Nope, he ain't moving. There we go. Perfect. Should have been a good, mostly headshot. Don't see any more running. Hoping there'd be a few in here, but hey, we got us something to cook already. Let's go. Ha, there he is. That took me a minute, ain't gonna lie. It's thick in here, and he hid perfectly. Oh yeah, that was noggin, all right. Don't even feel no more BBs anywhere else. Perfect. I know I'm using a shotgun. I should be using a 22, but I don't own a 22, so shotgun it is. I'm gonna get me one, but not right now. All right, so I brought a big variety of stuff to fish with. This is what I'm gonna start with. Little white beetle spin. You can catch about everything on a little white beetle spin. This is the pond. Yeah, there's a road that goes right through it, but you ain't driving it, I promise you that. Unless you got a bad truck. It's just a power line. And this pond has a good variety of stuff in it. I mean, it's got speckled perch. I've caught a few little speckled perch brim fishing in here. And I brought some minnows today, so we're gonna try to catch some of those. It's got bass, it's got mudfish, it's got bluegills, and a lot of catfish. So, it's a good pond. And when it gets flooded like it is now, it was way out in the pines everywhere. And it's came back down a little bit, so fish should be good and healthy. Just gotta hope we can catch some. Oh, something just swam to it. That's a big fish. Come on, that's a bass, I think. Yep, look at there. He was sitting under a lily pad. Nice, first fish of the day, bass. Might have to toss around some bass stuff. I might regret throwing him back, but I feel like we'll catch something else to eat. Sweet. All right, so that fishing hole was not producing anything other than that first bass. I probably should have kept him. So I went to move to try out the river, and I spotted me a squirrel. Might be just a squirrel cooking video. We're gonna try to get him too. Where did you go, fella? Oh, he's right there. He's hiding. Dude, I'm so close to him. I thought he'd have made it to the ground. He's literally right above me on the other side of the limb. The limb ain't even big enough to hide him. If I could just see his head. He's so close. You can probably see this one on the GoPro cam. His head's hidden so well. There we go. Make sure that's on. He ain't moving. Yeah. He got tangled in the moss. He was definitely dead as soon as I pulled the trigger. Didn't hit nothing with head, but nothing but head with that one, so plenty of meat. That was really close. I haven't got that close to a squirrel in a while. You don't even want to see this one's head, I promise. I mean, you might want to, but YouTube probably don't, so we're not going to show it. Pretty tight pattern at that range. Definitely no meat messed up. All right, we're gonna check this pond too. Ooh, that's some bad briars. Might end up being a squirrel catching cook because the fishing ain't been great so far. We ain't gave up on it yet, but plenty of good spots between where I just was and where I'm going to kill a few squirrels, and it looks like they're out and about. I just got one. The pond looks pretty squirrely to me. Bunch of little red buds in it that are all bloomed up. I think I see a squirrel. Yeah, that's a squirrel. He's way up over there though. Might have to make my way around. Yeah, there's a squirrel in the very top of that red bud over there on the back side of the pond. So we're gonna make our way around. If you don't move, should have 3 squirrels. Yeah, he's still there. He's at the very top of that thing. He's still there. He's way up yonder. I'm gonna try to aim up ahead of him. The wind's swaying so bad up there. I'm surprised the squirrels are so high in these red buds. That's how the wind is. Did I aim too far ahead of him? Maybe. Yeah, I did. No! He's hung! Did I aim too far ahead of him? Maybe. Maybe. Well, he ain't as far as I was thinking he was. I aimed ahead of him, tried to just catch a few pellets in the head, and missed. I had to shoot him again. Second time I got him. Now you just gotta wiggle a little bit and get out of that tree, or I'm gonna have to shoot the limb. Oh, the wind's about to blow him out. Yeah. High wind's good for something. That's a bigger squirrel by the looks of it. Oh yeah, nice one. We'll take that. That's number 3. So I've been moving around a lot. I haven't caught anything at all. The current's real bad, so I ain't been able to fish in any bends. Tried to come to a spot where I could throw down river. Maybe I wouldn't get hung as much and actually be able to fish without it just drifting away. I'm gonna throw the minnow on bottom. The cork just flows away down river, so I got it good enough amount of room so he can hopefully swim around. He'll probably swim under something and nothing will find him, but this is what we're going with. There's a whole tree under the water right there. It's under, so you can't even see it. So I don't want to throw over it. Maybe let it drag up under it. Put that right there. And then toss out the old earthworm too. While we're sitting around waiting on a bite, we might as well clean up these squirrels. Oh, that was easy. Now, I still got to clean them up a little bit. Get them ready. Still ain't got a bite yet. Pretty sad. Should have kept that bass earlier. But that was right off the rip too, and I figured I'd catch something. There ain't even a catfish biting. This is terrible. I am about to just give up. I'm gonna leave the pole out, but I ain't really expecting much. We just gonna cook up some squirrels. I got them ready to go. Dang flies starting to show up. Got some Cajun, some garlic, some Everglades seasoning. We're gonna hit them with that. Bam, good and seasoned. I've never actually grilled a squirrel, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But it can't really be bad because squirrel's great, so it's gotta turn out pretty good. We just slap them on the grill. You know, if I remember correctly, I haven't used this grill very much, and it's been a long time. It stays scorching hot, even on low, so I have to keep that in mind. Sticking through the bars. There we go. Perfect. Still no bites. See how this goes. About time to give them a flip. Yeah, see, I think this grill's staying a little too hot. I got it on as low as it'll go. It might not take much longer. You know, they done. Something about them being just whole squirrels just looks kind of weird. I guess it's because they still have the whole shape. Bang! You see there? It looks a lot better when you cut it into pieces. I turned up the grill right there at the end. Try to give it a little bit of char to it. Well, it's pretty good. Not the most tenderest thing in the world, but squirrels are hit or miss with that anyway. The next one I eat might be tender. I swear it's like you kill a bunch of squirrels and half of them are tender, half of them ain't. Pretty sure there's probably a better way to grill squirrels. Maybe with a grill that you can actually adjust the temperature better. It's either hot or extremely hot with this grill. And would have been nice to have some fish, but this ain't bad at all. Well, that had a really good flavor, honestly. Seasoned real well, and squirrel just has a great flavor overall, but it was a little tough. First time ever grilling a squirrel. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe they're just meant to be tough. It ain't that bad, so pretty good day. Hope y'all liked the video. Thank y'all for watching.